Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! Could it be? Has the time at last arrived when we're reunited with our favorite Baywatch punching bag? The lone wolf sex symbol / pug with angel wings / Oedipal creep? Could it be the return of Harvey? Just kidding, it's Eddie! Hi guys! Ow, I yelled so hard I got a hernia! That's right, after 3.5 seasons, the desperation of Baywatch Nights' tanking ratings has at last brought back the one and only Eddie Kramer. Boy oh boy do I love to hate him. I'm not ashamed to admit I've even missed him. Behold, the wondrous reintroduction of Baywatch's spectacular teen heartthrob. Guess he's just here. No need to have any big build-up or anything. Pretty representative of a majority of Baywatch Nights. Extremely underwhelming. Look, over there! A urine-soaked homunculus! Surely he can help us! I'm only 18, but I'll do my best! Black clouds! Oh shit, here comes the real hero, Newman in his first Baywatch Nights appearance! Yeah! And the crowd goes wild! While I'm at it, this is an episode of many high-profile guest stars. We have entertainment reporter Sam Rubin as a medical examiner for some reason, Duty from Greece, the return of Gary Kasper as another thug, and the return of Shawnee's blonde friend from the pilot. Shawnee! And another, less fortunate first for the series, the introduction of sexist creep Maurice Hurley to the Baywatch universe. He wrote this episode and several others for Nights and Baywatch proper, as well as becoming a producer for Nights Season 2 and the first season of Baywatch Hawaii. You'll definitely notice.
Could you kind of get to the point?
Anywho, this rescue is terribly uninteresting, but important to the plot nonetheless. The couple in the dinghy insist the woman's husband is on the burning boat, but Eddie can't find him inside and decides to check the water. Everyone argues for a while until the boat sinks and Newman hand-holds Eddie inside. Then, the most hilarious shot of the episode happens. Few times in my life have I ever seen such beauty. In the year 2020, as I make this review and the world is overcome by a pandemic, truly I didn't know that what I really needed was a shot of Eddie's stupid screaming face before he breathes in seawater and drowns himself.
I'm telling you, Newman, something's wrong here. He wasn't on that boat.
Look at the utter disappointment on Newman's face. It's not like he expected much, but Eddie fell far below even that. Why did Michael Newman never receive an Emmy? Anyway, you know what this show needs? Another Bistro Nights makeover. Will Baywatch Nights ever be satisfied with its mediocrity? That's a mystery only the heart can solve. This reconstruction apparently consists of just adding a ton of similar boat pictures to the wall.
Oh, put those on the bar.
All right.
Meanwhile, Mitch has gone out to surf with Eddie, and the show just could not give a shit about Eddie's return. No like, hey, what's up? It's my good friend Eddie I haven't seen for 3 years, or why didn't you ever come back from the exchange program, or what the hell happened to Shawnee? Apparently, they just swam out to sea, and then Mitch decided to ask why he even inconvenienced himself to come out here.
So, I hear you got a problem, Eddie. What's up?
Mitch, will you adopt me? I don't know. On the one hand, I hate you, but on the other, Hobie's getting a little old. Continuing with the ho-hum theme of it all, we find out Eddie was here to do his 10-day recheck, and this incident got him unofficially suspended, which Mitch already seems to know, and it makes it hilarious that he begins the scene by asking what's up. Heard you got a problem, pal. Does it have anything to do with that guy who died because of your negligence? Jeez, Eddie, you've been a real downer since Shawnee left you for that stamp collecting freak.
Shawnee!
I'll hire you, all right?
You're not gonna hire me.
Speak for yourself, Mitch. We're broke as hell. Yeah, I've been eating cardboard for a week. I don't even care that Eddie's back. Judging by this episode, we had absolutely no history together. Eddie says he can't look into this himself because he's on suspension, but like, come on, has that ever stopped anyone on this show? But also, he says Mitch is perfect for the job because he's a lifeguard. Not because he's a detective, just a lifeguard. And as we know, lifeguards are superior to every other profession.
I'm a doctor.
And he's a lifeguard.
This was a pretty good scene, but what if they headed back to the McBride office and Eddie recounted the exact same thing he just told Mitch and we saw in the cold opening for the 3rd time in 10 minutes, except now Mitch is in an LA Kings t-shirt? Okay, that's being dishonest. They do reveal some stunning new details for the audience.
Backup then arrives.
Backup? Other lifeguards.
Yeah.
Whoa, thanks for the insight! And that's what they've apparently named the episode after. I can't believe Eddie's trying to lump Newman in with him by saying they both checked the boat the first time though, and that is incorrect. Newman was only there for the second check, leading me to believe that Eddie is definitely guilty of something and should be sent to the electric chair. Trivia fact! This was my first exposure to Eddie as a character because I saw Baywatch Nights first. I had no idea who he was and I couldn't tell him and Griff apart. The real mystery, however, is why Griff, a photographer and as far as I know not even a Butte Bride-B employee, is there in the first place. I'm Griff. Mitch is on the case. Coffee? Check. Trademark Adidas jacket? Check. Here's where things intersect with Garner and Ryan's subplot involving a lawyer who thinks his mistress is going to order a hit on him. And before you ask, yes, it involves mobsters for the 30 millionth time. The three of them decide to do a case switcheroony. Garner and Ryan will check with the coroner and police on the boat death, and Mitch will spy on the mistress in the infinitely sexier sounding plot. And what's sexier than Eddie interrupting his stakeout? Mitch, I had a nightmare!
You're calling to drive me crazy. Now look, relax, okay? Go work out or something and don't call me again.
Stupid Eddie all worried because people think he's responsible for a wrongful death. If that pointless phone call proves anything, we have absolutely no content for this episode. Oh good, Garner's back from his off-screen adventure at the police station. You can take it from here, buddy. I'll go and do the real work.
One very tactful visit to the boatman's wake/wine party, and things are starting to point suspiciously toward murder. And, you know, they just state it outright for us in case we're dumb.
You got what you wanted? Marty's dead?
Mitch ain't buying that Eddie is a negligent murderer. That's his specialty. But Eddie? Pfft, he's a damn good lifeguard.
He is a damn good lifeguard. She's a damn good lifeguard.
Mitch, you know that's not even true. This is quite the quandary. Luckily, Lou Rawls exists again to dispense some wisdom about the case.
I'm looking for a motive.
You know, I work for a dude in Jersey at a club. One night his old lady picked up ice pick and put in his brain because he wouldn't pass the peas.
Excuse me? You're just gonna throw an ice pick in the brain story into this uninspired, half-assed lifeguard detective show? What in the ham sandwich is going on?
Do you like the makeover? The place looks exactly the same.
Check this out. Eddie totally gets dissed like a grounded kid.
All right, I'll dive the boat tomorrow. I'm sure the answers are there.
I'll go with you.
No, you can't. You're too close to the case.
I love that in his big guest starring ep, they won't let Eddie do anything. Were they paying him by the word? Hey, speaking of characters this show hates, look whose work gets explained by someone else again.
According to Garner, Paul's mistress is supposed to meet the hitman tomorrow at Fisherman's Village.
Cool. So here's the plan. Scare off the hitman and have Mitch pose as him to get the girlfriend to incriminate herself. Here's a really good edit that's actually in the episode.
Then I will meet you and put on my best De Niro.
Yeah, this is for how sloppy this show's getting. But what about that diving thing? Some thugs wait to beat up Mitch and Griff and then they don't. Good scene. Anyway, they found out the wife and brother-in-law killed the boat guy because of the upcoming divorce, and Eddie didn't find him because he was stuffed into a seat. Ryan is very honest about how to proceed.
Well, it'll need more than that, but it's enough to get Eddie off the hook, and that's pretty much all we care about.
Whoa, now who's putting words into other people's mouths? Pfft, I don't care about Eddie.
I'm Griff. Mitch, I'm gonna need that popsicle right now.
You can have this popsicle over my dead body. I'm out.
Man, why couldn't the show have been about Garner and Lou opening a detective agency together? They're like 1,000 times cooler.
You make a hell of a hit, man.
It turns out the mistress was trying to have the wife killed, not the husband. Stupid. Anyway, we have 4 minutes to wrap up Eddie's weak sauce plot. Being a hothead, he's decided to confront the killers himself. I heard you're looking for a sex symbol.
What's up, huh? Where are they?
I can't swim. I missed seeing Eddie getting beaten up. Thank you, Baywatch Nights. You've almost redeemed the suck-ass episode. But this guy was a fool to attack lifeguards in their domain. Mitch isn't gonna let this save slip past him. Hard to believe this was a main character for 2 seasons.
Nobody beats up Eddie but me! Dry land, my one weakness! The water replenishes me! My save, you son of a Mitch!
And I helped!
No, you didn't.
And so Eddie tried to sneak some adoption papers to Mitch on a cocktail napkin, and everyone laughs at how pathetic he is. Donna acts like she knows what's going on. Mitch makes another advance on Ryan so creepy she has Donna bail her out. This is what Baywatch Nights thinks is a cute romance.
And I'm back on the show forever.
Next time on Baywatch, we're gonna take another detour. It's possibly the greatest concert video ever recorded. David Hasselhoff and the Night Rockers. Rock on!